Welcome students, welcome to my next video. Chapter number 8, Tourism and History. Question bank. In this chapter, we are going to see which are the important questions which can be asked in the board exam. The first question is complete the sentence by choosing the correct option. Before I start with the video, if you are a person who is new and is viewing this video, kindly subscribe it. If you like the video, please do like it. And if others are not aware of this video, please do give awareness by sharing with others. Now, my dear students, we'll start with the first question. Let us fill in the blanks. That is, complete the sentence by choosing the correct option. Thomas Cook established a travel agency selling tourist tickets. Now, let me give you details about Thomas Cook. His main office is in Churchgate, and there are several branches. One of the branches is there in JB Nagar, Andheri. Billari is known as a village of books. So, my dear students, these are the two objective questions according to me, which is very, very important from the board point of view. They can ask in the board exam during the examination. Now, my dear students, further we will see now the short notes. I request all my dear students to kindly remove textbook and mark the answers. Tradition of traveling. As we all know, traveling is not something which is modern now. Long back, this tradition was followed. This existed in India, this existed in China. That's why Fahin, a Chinese traveler, came to India. Ibn Battuta, several people traveled the world to write about history. Now, my dear students, further, we will start with the tradition of traveling. The first point is, the tradition of traveling from one corner to another corner is not new. It existed in India since ancient time. That's the first point. Second point, in Stone Age, man was constantly on the move in search of food. And that was just wandering, not traveling. Third point, India has got rich tradition of traveling. People go to local fairs, temples, festivals, pilgrimage, which comes under cultural tourism. People traveled long distance for education and trade. The best example is our Nalanda University. Many students visited Nalanda Takshila University in the past. As traveling is a natural instinct in man, the tradition of traveling was for various reasons prevalent since ancient time. Even today, people prefer traveling either to get the medicine or health tourism. For every tourism there is a certain purpose, And that is what is mentioned over here in this answer. Now we will see Marco Polo. Now we are all familiar with this term Marco Polo. Marco Polo was born in a business class family in Italian city of Venice in 1254 CE. When I go with the detail of Marco Polo, he was the first European traveler to reach China, taking Silk Route. His travelogue introduced Asia, especially China, to Europe. He wrote about rich flora and fauna, social life, information, and culture and trade system in Asia. His writing initiated trade between Europe and Asia. All these points should be covered for Marco Polo. Now we will see agrotourism. The word itself tells us it is related to agriculture, something related to field, something related to growing. Now, agrotourism, visit to agricultural center and agricultural universities come under agrotourism. Second point, in recent times, a lot of research are conducted in this field. Many new agricultural universities and research centers are formed in India. Not only in India, but also in Israel, let me tell you. Projects have undertaken in the form where the farmers are about suitable soil for this crop, organic manure, earthworm, compost. Sikkim state is the first organic state of India. The fourth point, though it receives less rainfall, Israel, as I mentioned before, Israel has made a lot of development in the agricultural sector to obtain information on novel technique in farming, and on projects started, students and city people travel to the places. As urban population is very little exposure of rural life, agricultural tourism or agrotourism is developing rapidly. So this is all about write short notes on. Now we will see that explain the statement with the reason. And when this kind of question comes, my dear students, you need to at least cover minimum 4 points. Then only you will get 2 marks. Simple. Now we will see which are those points which has to be covered to get that 2 marks. The first question, the number of people traveling back and forth from India has increased considerably. I told you you need to write 4 points, but I'm going to give you 5 points. First point, there has been a considerable increase in cruise, railway and air services, as we all know. Now it's a passion for the people to get into cruise. So cruise, railway and air services. That's the first point. Second point, due to the advancement of technology, international tourism has become easy, especially internet. We can book the ticket, we can book the hotel. To pursue studies and business and to shoot films on foreign locations, people travel to different countries. That's the third point. And the fourth point is the world has come together because of economic liberalization, or we say globalization. Fifth point, people travel to foreign countries for various reasons like sports events, international seminars, conferences, film festivals, religious tours. Therefore, the number of people traveling back and forth from India has increased. Now, the second question. Now, let us go to the second question. It is important to take few primary precautions in order to preserve historical heritage sites. Now, all know historical heritage site. We need to preserve it, whether you are a citizen, whether you are a government, whether you are a government servant. It is our prime duty to preserve historical heritage sites. India is rich with natural cultural heritage and we have to preserve it. It is very true. Our India is rich with natural and cultural heritage. Let us go to the first point. Our historical heritage like forts, monuments serve as a guide for future generation. If I am going to tell my grandson, I won't say son, grandson about Shivaji, he will not understand it. He will only understand only if he sees the fort made by Shivaji Maharaj. Second point, we come to know about the glorious past which gives us inspiration to build bright future. So, my dear students, third point, the rich biodiversity in India like beaches, mountain ranges, rivers, valleys, snow-capped peaks, jungles are a part of our natural heritage. Many tourists from all over the world come to see it. And the fourth point is people come to India to study dance, literature, and various different art forms and technology. We have to preserve this cultural heritage. Now, my dear students, let me tell you, many of the people from foreign countries come to India to study or to take the practice of yoga because India is famous for yoga. Now, let us go to the next question. Answer the following in details. Now, my dear students, in this, the first question is describe any three types of tourism. In this answer, I will be describing any three types. There are more than three types, but here in this answer, I am going to describe about historical tourism first. Tourism and history are inseparable. The number of people visiting historical places are increasing day by day. Third, tourism are arranged to see forts, battlefields, which narrate stories of different heroes and our ancestors and the monuments made by them. Tourism visits memorials of freedom fighters, forts built by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, palaces made by the kings, important places related to Indian War of Independence in 1857, ashrams of Mahatma Gandhi and Vinoba Bhave. Thus, all these come under historical tourism. The next tourism I would like to mention here is geographic tourism. And when I speak of geographic tourism, beaches, mountain ranges, valleys, snow-capped peaks, jungles, sanctuaries, lakes, Then waterfalls form the wealth of nation. People enjoy nature and feel natural attraction towards it. People around the world visit the places out of curiosity or for leisure. And the third type, which I would like to mention here, is international tourism, which we all like to go. We would like to go out of our country. International tourism is on the rise in the modern time because availability of transport facility, especially airways. There are cruise. International tourism is on the rise because the people travel for various reasons like international literary conference, world summit, world summits, meetings, business deals, sightseeing, visit to religious places. International seminars, conferences, film festivals are arranged. Such events promote international tourism. Now, in what way the tourism becomes a major source of livelihood? Now, as we all know, tourism gives people a career opportunity, a sense of security, so that they may survive, their family will survive. The answer will be for this is in the following way: the development taken place on the local level because of tourism. First point, local markets are developed in the vicinity of tourist sites. Second point, there is considerable increase in the purchase of the sales of goods liked by the tourist. Production of sales of ethnic handicraft goods increase, eventually leading to development of these industries and economic progress. Increase in demand of locally produced food, hotel services, accommodation, and in shops leads to the development of these services. Local transport, travel agents, guides are in demand. Hence, more and more employment opportunities are generated. Now, this is how tourism is a major source of livelihood. Now, let us see what are the different professional fields associated with tourism. Discuss the career opportunities in tourism. Now, one by one, I'll be discussing it. The following are the fields related to tourism, professional fields. First, hotels, lodging, and boarding service. As we all know, there are 5-star hotels, 4-star hotels, 3-star hotels. They are surviving because of tourism. Second, shops selling good items and catering services. Third, handicraft and cottage industries and shops selling manufactured products. Demands of affiliated industries with hotel industry like dairy industry, agro industry, supplies vegetables, fruits, fish, meat, and meat increases. Transport services are required by the tourists, such as bus, auto rickshaw, taxi, as well as jeep. It is increased in numbers. Travel agents are required. They are the source, the main source who makes our works very easy. Travel agents, photographers, guides, and other professions related to tourism also get boosted. So I would like to thank you, my dear students, for your patient hearing. I end my video and I wish you all the best for your board exam. Before I end the video, if you like the video, please do like it. Your one like will encourage me more and more to produce more and more videos for you. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it and also tell your friends. And people are not aware of this video. Please give awareness of this video to everyone. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for your board exam.